Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where this time, when I started everything up, game capture is working again. So I don't know what went wrong last episode, but we are finishing off our invasion of the Caribbean. I mean, we've got a little ways to go here, but we're slowly chipping through them, and honestly, if Antigua falls, everything else does too. So that's completely fine. They will have, like, no supplies. So that is magnificent. Of course, we're also planning this invasion of Japan. This is all in the South American theater, which is kind of not... This is kind of more of a garrison theater and an active theater, but no, they're not ready. Nobody's ever ready. Speaking of people who aren't ready, these guys are 20 days away from their invasion, and these guys are... They're actually ready-ish. They're not in position. And we need to move some units into there as well. Okay. These guys are up over here. I'm not sure which assignment they're set to. Let's see. These are... I saw the text here. Where was it? No, seriously. I saw the text here briefly. Okay. I guess I'm just blind now. Well, that's okay. We'll figure it out. We are not going to launch these until both of these are ready for sure. Let's see. I wish that there was a way to select the units that were assigned to this order. I'm guessing these guys are assigned to this order. Now, I want to take a look at our naval supremacy here. That looks great. That looks absolutely ideal. Okay. And of course, we know that we only have this unit here. The others are on their way over. So that's fine. I'm not in any real rush to invade Japan. I just want it to happen this episode, and it certainly will. And then down over here, we've got these guys. Okay, that's this army here. And that would be why they are missing the naval supremacy, the requisite naval supremacy. That's fine. We will move these guys over to the Solomon Sea, and we'll move these guys. Free India got pushed out of here. We're going to leave these guys where they are. But we'll move these over to the Coral Sea. There we go. Excellent. That should give us the naval supremacy that we need. And we don't yet have all of our troops over here, but that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Now then, these guys... Yeah, that's this naval invasion, and that's this naval invasion, I think. It might be the other way around. It doesn't really matter, though, because we know that these guys aren't going to be ready for another 60 days, and that's fine. I'm guessing Free India is struggling here because of supplies. That's exactly what's happening. They're not building naval bases. They have no supplies here. Good job, Free India. You're completely incompetent. Okay. Noted. That is some exciting stuff. Now, of course, Kalachuris is part of our faction, and we will eventually turn on them. These guys are owned by who? China. Okay. But we're not going to attack Free India for a while. Not for a while yet. Let's check in on the Caribbean. Okay. We are making some progress here, I feel like. It's not tremendous progress, to be sure. But they are, of course, fighting against two of our armies, which they still have a numerical advantage, kind of, anyway. But we should be doing completely fine supplies-wise. Yeah, we are. And they, I suspect, are not. Yeah, you can see their supplies are fluctuating between 75 and 4 here. Yeah, I think that they're not doing well supply-wise. They can't keep this up for too much longer. Let's take a look here. if we can select one of their islands. There we go. Let's take a look here at what they've got in terms of manpower. They've got 3 million. Okay, so they could theoretically withstand this for a while. That said, their factories are absolutely the issue for them. They've got 11 military factories to throw at this, and that will not keep up with the demands here. So they'll fall, eventually. So that is absolutely fine. Now, as far as this force goes, some divisions haven't reached here yet. Okay, we're waiting on these 3 to arrive. We'll wait until they're here before we launch this, but I don't expect that we'll have resistance here. In fact, I know that we won't. So maybe we should just launch this. We can't. I guess we have to wait until the divisions assigned to the invasion have reached the start position. But I don't see a reason to. I mean, other than the fact that the game is making us. Which, I guess, fair enough. How are we doing on this invasion? 65 out of 105, so 40 more days there. This one's ready to go. I don't want to launch this as is, though. Some task forces are too far away from this region to give naval supremacy. Okay. I don't really care about the naval supremacy as long as they have the invasion support. Midway Island is owned by Ming. Which does, of course, mean that we are kind of struggling to have range to get over there. That's fair enough. Okay, these guys have just about arrived. And we'll grab this last little island over here. I think there might be a couple of islands out here. This is owned by Ming. Yeah, Ming colonized a lot of this during Europa. And we didn't contest it. Which, I mean, it's fine. Majapahit got this. Okay. No. Suriname, get out of here. Why would you think you're ready? You're not ready. You're never ready. Insufficient naval supremacy in the Tasman Sea. Okay. We've only got 50 here right now. Are we ready to go now, though? No. Let's swap these guys and these guys. Okay, that gives us 63% and 100%. Perfect. Now we can launch this. And off we go. Glorious. In the meantime, these guys have arrived. That is perfect. They're not ready to go yet, not for another 25 days. So we will just push up over this way, and we should grab all of these simultaneously. Or close to it. This could potentially give us another forward naval base if we were to build naval bases. This is Malacca that owns this. Okay. That's fine. But I want to knock Japan out of this war so that the alliance of Pratiharis fully capitulates and we get a peace negotiation. That is the complete idea right now. And then once that happens, we can start poking around at these guys over here, taking some of the free areas, and then after that we can deal with Ming. Okay, how's this invasion going? Yeah, as expected, unopposed. Ideal. There we go. We'll just go ahead and delete that. And then the question is, what do we want to invade next? This is held by Ming. This is controlled by Free India. Okay. I'm not a fan of Free India controlling things, but it's okay, I guess. That is apparently part of Hawaii. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't really think there's too much to attack out over this way, because right now the Ming Empire holds most of it. There's some stuff to attack over in this region, though. But we'd have to declare a war. So for now, we're going to have these guys simply station up in Hawaii. So we're going to tell them to just area defense the Hawaiian area for now. They'll make their way up there, and then they'll be in position to back these guys up if necessary. 15 days until we finish our invasion over here. I would love to get some naval bases up in this region. We'll see if Japan lets us. They've pushed Free India out now. And I mean, that's to be expected. Free India had that toehold for so long, they should have built infrastructure for that invasion, but they absolutely did not. But yeah, I'm not liking the fact that we don't have naval invasion support up here. In fact, there's a lot of things that we don't have up here. This attack on Japan could be very challenging. Let's see. In Strategic Navy map mode, we could pull our fleet from there, but I think we're better off pulling from the Tasman Sea right now and moving these guys up to the Sea of Japan. So we'll pull that out of there. And we'll also have them patrol, like, the East China Sea if we can, as well as this sea. I'll just have them patrol multiple areas up there, just to see what we can get. Okay, so we're ready to invade in 5 days here. I do expect issues with this invasion. We can't air supply, and we expect stiff resistance. But I suppose we'll see if we get anything. And if we do, what exactly we get. We do see that there's enemies up there, and that naval invasion support not being able to get here, that definitely hurts. If we could control Midway, that would be another story. But Ming Empire controls basically everything over here. Yeah, basically everything in range is controlled by Ming. What is this controlled by over here? Pasai? Okay, we could theoretically go after them. It wouldn't be the worst thing. Hello, is this Japan? This is Japan. I have a plan for you guys. Yes, that is fine. I want you to naval invade from here to Palmyra. Go on and plan that. Now, we would need to get some... We would need to get some naval supremacy over there, and we can definitely do that. And then we can also tell our naval invasion support to cover this. That we can certainly do. Okay, so Japan has that. We'll attack that if Free India doesn't get there first. They may or may not. We'll see. We can activate this. Again, this is risky. This is real risky. I kind of doubt that we're going to be too successful with this invasion. But maybe this is mega successful. Who knows? I mean, if we capture this naval base, that's a big deal. If we capture enough to build a naval base, that's also a big deal. But I expect Japan will be ready for this, and will probably either not allow us to land at all, or will push us off the land, which would be even worse. I would prefer to not be allowed to land at all, realistically. I really wish we had naval bases up here. These guys are in the alliance of Ming, right? Yeah, they absolutely are. Okay, well, Ming is blocking us over here a bit, that's for sure. Are they still blocking us up here? With Cherokee? Yeah, they absolutely are. Okay. I mean, that's not surprising. Well, here we come. Slowly. Very, very slowly making our way over there. This invasion will be ready to go soon enough, and we'll definitely be able to take this, I think. Hopefully make sure that Japan isn't able to maintain that. And there are some areas over here that I would love to invade, but I want Japan dead first. Kalachurus has taken some territory down here. I don't like it when our allies take territory. I like it when we take territory. Oh, hey! Free India's landing over here again. That's going to get Japan to respond down here. This is ideal for us, actually. If we successfully land in the north, Japan is done. They do have these 39 infantry divisions here. But if we can establish a line right across Japan, they're done so. They have nothing. We'll see. We'll see if we can establish that. We're still quite a ways away. Looks like Japan is responding to us as well. I think they're aware, maybe, of our plan. Free India is doing some attacks over here, and that's an interesting boat. Okay. Good job, Free India. Yeah, there's some troops up here. Doesn't necessarily matter. Okay, so we'll assign these guys into this army. Thus, will take slightly longer to plan this invasion. That is understood. Okay, so we're going to land up here, and I think this is going to be an unopposed landing. They're responding to Free India. We're going to land up here first, and then down here. We're incredibly close. Okay, yep, they're definitely up here. We didn't have vision on this. I think we get repulsed then. Which is okay. I don't mind that. Who are these guys? Oh, they're coming over here? Japan decrypted our cipher. Okay, sure. Oh, we actually did get a location here. That's awkward. These guys are going to get pushed out almost for sure. We 100% want to start building a naval dockyard here, but we can't. This is considered not our territory. Interesting. Or probably because we're being attacked there, actually. Now that I think about it. Now we are coming in over here as well. And this, we might be able to start building a naval dockyard here. Or, not dockyards, we need to build naval bases. I'm a moron. We already knew that, of course. So we've successfully landed over here as well. This is going to be a complicated invasion, though. Let's see what all we get here. Okay. So this force is still attacking over here. We're definitely going to want to extend this front line to be over this way. All of this should be in this front line. And I'd love to see an offensive line of, like, this. The entire force should be assigned to this. And they can go ahead and go on that. We can delete this naval invasion order. This is no longer necessary at this time. Although it would appear that we can't delete that order. Sure. We do want to work on constructing naval bases and land forts in all of these locations and see if we can get ourselves a toehold. Nope, I don't want to be in air mode right now. We'll deal with air bases in a moment, but for now we'll do that. Okay, so these guys are going to need an additional front line over here. So these guys can go ahead and get a front line there and be assigned to that. Okay. Now, I don't expect that we're going to get territory there. We did manage to get a pretty decent front here. The question is, are they going to focus on us or Free India? Free India does have access to a naval base here. We have to construct one, because we were not able to capture this location yet. However, I do want these guys to have an offensive line of, like, this. And they will go ahead and execute that. Okay. I do expect that we're probably going to have a really hard time holding this. We may well get pushed off, and that's okay. If we don't, that's huge. absolutely enormous if we manage to succeed this. So we'll see. I kind of doubt it, especially with these 63 divisions up here. That's painful, to be sure. Especially with these guys getting repulsed and coming out this way. It's certainly to be awkward. Very, very awkward. I do want to work on land forts here. Any other naval base locations that we can work on? Not yet. But we can build a few more land forts here. Okay. We have to hold this for a month, by the way. Let's go ahead and put in... We can have up to 2,000 here. Okay, let's put in some jet fighters and just try to establish air superiority for right now. So, where are our jet fighters? Those are strategic bombers. Jet tactical bombers, close air supports, jet fighters. This is jet fighter 1. We're looking for jet fighter 2s. Okay, and then we'll put in a second wing here. And we'll put in a wing of close air support. So we'll do, what, CAS 3, I believe? We don't have a ton of those, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and bump that up to 1,000. We don't have 1,000 close air supports, I don't think, but that's fine. Okay, and then we'll have these guys work on air superiority over the home islands. And we'll have these guys work on close air support over the home islands. Now, we are very, very low on supplies, as in we have none. So that's a thing. But we will go ahead and work on this. I'm noticing that we only have 5 divisions assigned to this. Okay, we'll do something like that. Now, our constructions, they're going to be probably pretty problematic getting all that built in time. But hopefully, we'll be able to succeed this. Yes, we are taking losses here. That is completely expected. We have an unassigned division. We'll assign that into this army. And then another one into this army. And another one into this army. Is that all of them? Yes, it is. Are these guys ready to launch their invasion yet? No, they are not. And they actually can't leave here because there's no naval base. So we'll go ahead and build a single naval base over here. But that's definitely lower priority than our constructions in Japan. Now, I'm still expecting that we're going to have a very hard time holding what we have here. That said, we have gotten some locations pushed in that are building naval bases. So that is very, very good for us. The question is, can we hold this long enough? We just managed to push down to here. We'll build land forts. And we will build naval bases there. That's not super high priority, but it's okay. Now we're getting attacked here, but we're moving reinforcements in. This is fine, honestly. So far, we're doing okay. So far. Make sure to assign everyone here. Excellent. Okay. I can't believe they're letting us do this. Look at this. This is bonkers. Why are they letting us do this? I mean, sure, they're distracted by Free India, but even so, they should not be letting us do this. Yeah, they're pushing us back a little bit over here. We're definitely still struggling with supplies. How are we doing on our constructions over here? 26 May, another 13 days before we can get resupplies in here. Now, we did lose Kanto, actually. Oh, those... We put our units over here. That's fine, I guess. We're probably going to get pushed out of there, though. So we should also make sure that... That's a lot of Free India close air support. Okay. I guess we'll just leave that be. Okay. We need to hold out for a few more days. Yes, we're getting wiped up here. That's okay. As long as one of these units succeeds, we're good. Yeah, they're struggling to attack us over here. We're falling back in some areas, which again is completely to be expected. I want to make sure that we're building forts over here and naval bases wherever we can right now. That is the top priority. But this is kind of an ideal situation for us right now. Assuming we manage to hold out long enough to start getting resupplies here. That is the question. Do we hold out long enough? We are beginning to collapse without resupplies. That is, of course, expected that this will happen. We need to get supplies in here. We're getting super close to getting some of these naval bases done. 26 May, 27 May, 27 May, 27 May. Then we'll start to get some supplies in. And once we do that, then we'll have fallback lines. So only a few more days here. But man, this is going to be tough. Actually, surprisingly enough, we're kind of... This might be our toehold. They're ignoring that. But we'll see. We will see. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so we're going to need to do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time when we see how this invasion plays out.